Good morning, Big Dog here with the next war review, and we've got a good one. Against a clan called RiverRock, level 6 clan. We won 54-43. Quick look at what they did to our bases. Mainly 2s and 1s on the top. 3 stars, some of the lower 9s. Not many 3 stars their side. Have a look at what we did to them. Wrecked their top bases. Top 6 3-starred. Missed a few in the middle, but a lot of 3 stars all the way down. So some good attacks. The video kind of makes itself because I always said I would, anyone who got a 6-star war, I'd show at least one of their attacks. And we had 4 guys who had 6-star wars this war. So shout out to Chuck, TC, McNasty and Maximus. We'll have a look at one of each of their attacks. All got 6-star wars. Great performance. There were a few people that got very close as well. So I've had to edit this down. I can only really show 6 attacks because of time. So there were some really good attacks I'm not going to be able to show. But let's start off with me. 3-star on the top 9. So shattered Go-La-Loon coming in from the top. 2 golems down and a line of whiz behind. I was debating whether to bring 1 or 2 golems on this attack. I'm glad I ended up bringing 2. I actually brought probably 2 by mistake. I think I requested a second golem when I decided to bring 4 hounds. But anyway, it ended up being the right decision. So CC comes out, poison down, heroes in, king runs over and beats up the queen. And she goes down, wizards on his king. He goes down and they run forward and take out that air defense. So that is 2 ADs down, which is always the target with 2 golems. Queen's ability used by mistake. Oh no, did I use it? Maybe not. Anyway, 2 hounds into the closest AD and targeted loons. Rage to help speed them up. First hound pops. And last inventory hound comes in from where I'm dropping the back end loons. So again, kind of the trick to Go-La-Loon is obviously to follow the hounds and loons around and deploy in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction, so that the loons are always tanked as they come in. Last spell's down. 1 hound still up, tanking the Expo, and that nasty Tesla is about to go down. Big pack of loons come round, only no splash left, so they're pretty safe. Pup's doing clean up in the south. Blower holds them up for a second. Queen's still full health. Golem's still up. And yeah, actually worked a lot better than I feared it might. King's still up just. And we'll fast forward because space is done. So yeah, nice attack. When they go well, they look easy. But you know, fine margins of error with Go-La-Loon. That one was a success. Now, this is an interesting one. Chuck on their 3. Let's show the base first, and I'll pause it. Yeah, we come across this base quite a lot. I don't know why people think it's good or use it. I mean, it's always been 3-starred in the wars that I've seen. And there's so many different ways you can attack this. I've attacked it with a queen walk from this side and witches and wizards, and then hogs to clean the core. You can loon it. Obviously all the ADs are exposed. But the way Chuck does it here is probably the fastest way I've seen it wrecked. And we were debating what to call this because it's Halloween. It's got 8 quakes as well. Never seen an 8 quake attack before. So Halloween, the Quaking Witch, maybe. But they came up with a better name. In London, I guess we'd call it the Jeremy Corbyn. Chuck called it the Trident. So only the Brits of the clan will get the Jeremy Corbyn reference to Trident. But 3-pronged attack, note the name Trident. 10 witches, 8 quakes. Let's see how he does it. I noticed the clock. I think once he drops his first spell, it's under 2 minutes. So it's under 2 minutes he's wrecked the base. So first set of quakes opens up the base from the south. Same thing in the north. And now there's a path just to walk right through this base. Golems down, 2 golems, row of whiz behind. Start to clear out some of that trash. Kill the queen, witches down. So witches down on both sides. And start to clear out that initial southern side. King down once the funnel's created, and queen down, and 4-5 witches behind them. They of course get dragged in to beat the queen up. See, she's triggered and poisoned down. You can see the witches are pathing round each side, which is what he wants to happen. So they are cleaning up the flanks whilst the heroes run through the core. Queen behind, full health, whilst the king runs in and smashes things up. So both flanks have packs of golems, wizards and witches, which is exactly what you want. King's now down, but his job's done. Queen just needs to clean this last Tesla. Which she has, comes across for the Wiz Tower. And they're all going to join up in the northern side. So both flanks are done. And yeah, kill squad, attack force just comes around. Just storages and barracks left. Really nice attack. 8 quakes, not seen it before. The Trident. There you go. Or the Jeremy Corbyn. Who's next? Let's have a look at Pip. This is a interesting attack. Again, I'll pause it quickly. So, again, a number of different ways that you can attack this base. You see this kind of layout quite a lot. Not seen it attack this way before. So it's a stoned go-wee-wee front end with a hog back end. So he's only got 12 hogs. But if you look at the base, this southern side, there's no real sensible placements for bombs down here. The threat to bombs is kind of in the northern side. So if you go wee-wee the north, hog the south, it should be in good shape, which is what he does. So let's have a look. So quakes in, wouldn't be a pip attack without quakes. Opens the base up. 2 golems into the cannons, and whiz behind to start creating that funnel quite wide. And a CC golem in from the very north, and a wall breaker's in behind. Lots of wall breakers, and they come through, and eventually get taken out by those expos. But bases now open up. Golems reroute. Large funnel. The CC hound goes down, and queen gets held up on the pups for a little bit, but she goes in. So we should start triggering some bombs now. They're likely between the archer towers and the mortars. Let's see, can't remember. King's in the core. Yep, there goes one bomb. In come the hogs from the south. Only got 12 hogs, remember, so they are tanked largely by the kill squad in the core. Loses a few to traps, but a nice heal down to protect them. I haven't seen any other bombs trigger yet. I think there's another bomb where the Scholarmite's going in the north, but Hog's doing well. Hog's still up. There you go. There you go. Double bomb triggered in the north. Queen's come around to help out. And last defense is going down. Cannon in the south. Archer tower in the north. Base rate clean up. Let's fast forward. So yeah, nice attack. Quite ballsy just to bring the number of hogs that he did. But obviously scouted the base well, knew where the bombs were likely to be, and had invested in a big enough kill squad to get down and trigger those bombs. And once the bombs are gone, if you've got your heals placed right, the only real danger to hogs is spring traps. Nice attack. So let's have a look at another Go-La-Loon. TC this time, I think it's base 9. 6-star wall, like I said. So we'll look at one of his attacks. Have a look at this one. Yeah, so shattered Go-La-Loon. Quakes to open up those compartments, so both AD are accessible and the Queen. So usual thing, was to start clearing out some of that, some of the trash. 2 golems in, and the whiz behind for the funnel. In come the wall breakers to open her up. Golems really nicely, funnel created, so king down, queen in behind, and king will run straight in and smash up his queen. Out comes the CC, so rage down, no poison in this attack. Heal down as well, queens on the loons. Yeah, done. First AD's down, whiz and queen reroute for the second. Nice, everything's in the core, half that base is wrecked now, should just be plain sailing. Hound down from the north, loons in behind. 2 hounds into the first AD. Queen still full health. First hound pops. And nicely done. Loon's coming in from the south. As the hound comes over to tank. And the northern loons rejoin. Last hound pops. I think it was 2 hounds. Yeah, I only brought 2 hounds, which is okay. If you're targeting 2 ADs and you get them both, that's fine. It does mean that the loons are kind of exposed as they come round to this final set of defences. Because the Teslas can be nasty on loons, but just has enough juice to get through. Queen comes to help out. Last threat down. Pup's doing work on cleanup. We'll fast forward as the base is done. Nice attack, 6-star war, well done. Good job. Now we'll have a look at Nasty on 15, another 6-star war, and 2 go wipe attacks. I'm gonna have a bit of an impassioned defensive go wipe here. Go wipe gets a very rough deal in the inverted commas war community, mainly because of Jake haranguing it as an attack. But that said, so it's a stone go wipe, 3 golems. That said, go wipe is a legitimate attack at Town Hall 8, right? And lower Town Hall 9s can be wrecked by go wipe. The only reason I guess it's perhaps rightly criticised is it doesn't translate well to high Town Hall 9s, which is where Jake is completely focused on. His entire frame of reference is max Town Hall 9s, right? Go wipe does not work at max Town Hall 9, but even so, most kill squads are essentially a front end go wipe, right? The deployment's the same, golems, heroes, whiz behind. The only thing that's lacking is Peckers. Right, but go wipe is a legitimate Town Hall 8 attack and low Town Hall 9 attack and Town Hall 10 attack. Most Town Hall 10 attacks are essentially a go wipe attack. So if you don't know how to do go wipe, you're going to struggle at a large portion of this game. The only part you're not going to struggle at is attacking max Town Hall 9s. So, you know, I get the point. That's why it's good to learn Hogs, it's good to learn La-Loon, because they're currently, in the current state of the game, they're the 2 best attacks, as well as some of the variations, which is go below, etc., etc., for max Town Hall 9s, right? Go wipe just doesn't have the juice to wreck max Town Hall 9s. However, for ages, I was in a clan that successfully tore Town Hall 8s up with go wipe. And low Town Hall 9s. So, you know, still a legitimate attack. Yes, not great for max Town Hall 9s, but you do need to know how to do it. So it can be quite a slow attack. It can be frustrating, kind of watching the Peckers going around. And I guess the other argument is against is a lot of the time you're kind of just dumping your troops in and you kind of, you know, then you're a spectator. There's not much you can do to influence it with spells, etc. And there's not much back end deployment. But that said, like I said, it's a legitimate attack for Town Hall 8s, it's a legitimate attack for low Town Hall 9s, and McNasty has got a 6-star war with Go-Up here. So nice attack, well done. 6-star war, congratulations. We'll have a look at one more 6-star hero, which is Maximus. And which attack were we going to look at? Let's have a look. I think, yeah, we'll look at this one. I think it was this one I wanted to look at. I can't remember. It may not be, but it's a 10-5 Dragoon Lite. So 10 dragons, 5 infantry loons, and a lightning. It was actually the other attack I wanted to watch, but never mind. We'll have a look at this one. So it comes in and lightning's one of the ADs. Has a long hard think about what to do and decides to funnel his dragons in from the bottom. So dragons deployed in a V. Yeah, I think the other one, I probably want to show the other one because I think the funneling was slightly better. With this one, you kind of just put them down as a V. When you do that, they will spread a bit. If you start deploying your dragons at the far left and right, and then put your main pack in the middle, everything will tend to go straight in. But I mean, actually here it works out just the way the base is shaped. And he's got a good spread of core dragons and flanking dragons, with the loons coming in behind, totally protected at this stage. All of the defences are targeted on the dragons. And the defences are going down before the loons get there. So fairly low level ADs. They're about to start getting some attention from the dragons. ADs now focused on the loons as the dragons come in to wipe that out. Yeah, so the loons didn't actually end up doing much there. Perhaps maybe would have deployed them slightly differently. They did actually end up tanking for the AD as the drags come in. You don't really want your loons being tanked though by an air defence, or rather being targeted by an air defence. But one's still up, base is wrecked. Very nice. Like to see drag attacks. It's good to see a bit of variety. And a 6-star war for Maximus as well. So there we go. Well done, guys. Another good war. Warlog is looking very nice. Quick look at that. How do we do that? Here we go. So yeah, lots of green, and yeah, things are shaping up nicely. Oh, other big news. My town hall has changed to funny colour. So yeah, for this war, I am a Town Hall 10. Looks very weird. Going to take some while to get used to that, but very much going to be a 9.5. At the minute, just doing my collectors and the drill. Got the CC going up and got my lab going up. Already done and gemmed back my spell factory, so I don't have to miss out on war. So I've now got 5 spells, which is going to be good. My war weight is unchanged really, and I want to try and keep it that way for as long as possible because I do not fancy taking on Town Hall 10s anytime soon. So there we go, another war review. Until next time, big dog out.